Hello, hello, my lovelies. At last, I finished my journal, my mixed media kind of cover. Firstly, I called it The Moth, and then I changed it to Old House. So then, title of this journal would be The Old House. It's actually, look, it's huge. This cover is old book cover. Originally it was red, but as you can see there is no red whatsoever. So I painted a lot of stuff going on with this book. Size straight away is 5, just cover. I'm not like, measuring this. 5 by 8. Spine. I had to extend spine a lot. I extended spine a little bit more than inch because I have 2 signatures in it, and in that journal nicely fitted in just 1 signature. I was like thinking to make 2 journals, right, with 1 signature in each, but then I just thought, I will extend the spine and that's it. So at the moment, spine is almost 3 inches, so it's huge. Absolutely fully embellished in very, it's a little bit different ways than I would normally do, very extra grungy. So if you see a title on a YouTube title and it's sold, then it's sold, because actually on this journal I have 2 people waiting. I am waiting as well, and 2 people are waiting. What's going on? So this is double reserved, let's put that way. Some tutorials and videos are on Patreon about this journal, how I made cover, some pages, how I make pages. All these tutorials are on Patreon, on mostly on All Access, of course. Then what else, guys? If you want, if you don't want to join Patreon, right, or just you want to support me, I reopened Buy Me a Coffee page, and for donations only at the moment. And I will think about maybe some printables later, but at the moment is donation only, and all that money will go towards craft supplies. As I mentioned 100 times, things I have to purchase, mostly I purchase from Amazon in Germany, German Amazon, UK Amazon as well, but UK I have to pay a custom fee, right? German Amazon I don't have to. So like on that really makes a little bit more expensive, because it's nothing. Things like example like matte gel, right? I always purchase from Amazon. We don't have matte gel in my country, but anyway, yeah. So I opened that Buy Me a Coffee. Link will be down below in a box down below. And as well in this journal I used mostly prints. I have prints, little girls. Little girls are from Sweet Pea Curiosities, and another ones I was using here are Ruby and Pearl. I will put links down below as well in that box. Okay, let's get through then. Closure, from beginning I thought to do some chain, but that chain is too small for that journal because it's quite large. Opening here is like almost 5 inches, so that's it does look, it is 3D, as you can see. This is puffy, right? This is print. All these dangles I made myself, but in previous whatever years it was, this I took off from some of my jewelry I was making. These are just bottle cups I was doing. Back, very interesting. This is as Old House, right? This is plaster on a fabric, and this is plaster on a fabric as well. A little bit of grunge piece. And yeah, so I didn't put in chain, I put in this silk. This is hand-dyed silk I purchased. I didn't make this. Rest in the book is just all my handmade, apart from prints. Prints are just prints. So let's get through. Inside the book, these kind of grungy pages goes through the book where fabrics are together with paper. Right, how I make this, or where my inspiration comes from, all that is on Patreon. I'm not like, there are tutorials. Sweet Pea Curiosities, look, these lovely girls are from her. As I said, I will put down links down below. And Grunge, Layered Grunge, book belongs to. And jar with some dried flowers in. I already making two sets with these very grungy fabric and paper pieces, right? And little jars, and then it's going to be some transparent page with crochet around, like this. I am making them couple, right? And these fabrics, but again, they are reserved already. So if you are wondering, sometimes I get comments, you just put it on, it's a second on and it's sold already. Yes, it is, because guys are reserving them, and like these sets of fabrics are reserved already because they are on my Patreon and they see what I do, and I will obviously showing what I do, so they reserve as well. So that's as well is very good point to be on my Patreon, that you can see what I do, and if you are interested in journals or in some sets, you can straight away reserve. So this is why, guys, most of the items are sold straight away. Right, this is as well very grunged up. This is rusted linen, stitched and grunged up. This is not as grungy page, but is inspired. I made it before I started this journal. I made this page from like Olga style. I'm calling Olga style that made at home things with these roses. I am making next journals with these roses, like previous pink ones, right? And some just papers I put in just to clip. You can clip whatever you like. I clipped in previous journals, I clipped some photos, but this time I just clip as well a little bit of paper. Nice and different layers on that page. Right, let's turn grungy papers. I'm using paper flowers, orange one this time, and actual made large tag. A lot of grunginess going on, and a lot of grungy snippets. And little jar, just a little bit on the back, and this is pigment. A little leaf. I think these leaves I was showing you how I make on YouTube, but I'm not really sure, guys. I'm just thinking. As well, I put on some collaged snippets. I joined with fabric strip, and then you can do little note. Only I think only in this signature, only one paper is not very embellished, but stitched with thread through a little bit of stamping, is doubled, so it's thick. Next one looks so very grungy, collaged grungy fabric and paper page. Actual leaf, I stitched it through. I love, and she is like looking under, look how grungy this is. Very, very, I love this. Another leaf. These are book pages. I think I glued together 4 and then I painted with black paint. And this is look, you can actually with white you can draw over and it stays. It's not, you cannot clean it off. I love how it looks. I call this picture, I think in one of Instagram photos, I called it a childhood in the flowers. You know, really, I love this as well. Some white, this is really nice, that very, very grungy collage bit. Another part, I love this pocket, look how grungy it is. And I'm using a little bit of gold as well. Another jar. Extra grungy page. Stitching. A picture is printed on fabric, some gold, grungy bits and pieces down there. Very grungy page. And this is my favorite, I think, layout. You can see through this stitching, a lot of snippets here, flower, and look, this is center of that. See, picture when you take photo, it doesn't show it, but this is like, look, like center. Right, I've put some snippet on here, stamped little bit, stamps little bit there. Okay, this is very grungy fabric. And that girl as well, a lot of snippets, papers down there, all is torn and really, really grungy. Then we have opposite side, inside pocket, as you can see, look, very grungy, torn and grunged up pocket and page. And journaling card is printed on photo paper, as you can see. Another part of that book page, we can actually, all ladies are roses, right? Very grungy snippet there, some little bit of white, all grunged papers, looks down there. Gorgeous pocket, grunged pocket with numbers, snippets, stitching, some snippets there, some doodling, very grungy. And sunflower, I found a new stamp. I had it for years. I just found it. And this is as well is glued on. A little bit of white. Another leaf, very grunged up piece of fabric and paper, a little bit of gold. Stitching, some holes, stitching, rust all over there, fabrics and linen, stitching, all that as well on this side. I think this is like hanging down there, a lot of threads, some little pieces down in there, stitching blue this time. Another part of that paper stitched as well, another leaf, little bit collage. This is one collaged piece with fabrics and paper, and this is another part of that August style, rose style page as well, very grungy with gesso here and journaling card. I'm not using gesso in a journal anymore. These are just pages with gesso, but I just love it. That grunged up paper. Nice fluffy girl printed on a fabric. Some scribbles and journaling card, and this is resin. I found kind of very dark resin paper. I love this. So journaling card there, and then this is a last fold over, very grungy as you can see, and this I stitched, I added to that fabric. And let's do signature 2 as well. We are starting with little this grungy fabric page. A very extra grungy, like really it is holding together. It's not as fragile actually as it looks because materials are new. I just grunge them up, so they're not very extremely fragile. As well, some bits and pieces I stitched over flowers or stitched around. This is actual fabric. Love this back. I didn't do anything. Stitching a little, here's little rusted small like umbrella. I found this little like pendants, you know, these small pendants that is made with love, homemade and stuff like that, and some flowers. I didn't know. I found like a look. Actually, it's there. Look, I found like a jar of them. Look on these. Look how rusty they are. I didn't know I have I have them. So this one I put it on there. And sunflower, love that sunflower. This page is print. This is printed on coffee stained fabric. I tried, I loved it. This is why I put that girl just in the center, because I didn't want to lose that yummy print. Inside again, the grunge, little bit of resin paper, fabric stitching, and this is safety pin there. Okay, so actual tag. And everyone's favorite page is this. People are asking me for how did I do this crochet? Do I have pattern for it? I don't have pattern, guys, because I just went free hand, free form, I would say. I just attached it to that plastic, and then I started to crochet. I crocheted it myself, right? This is how it came out. I love it how it comes out. But I didn't count, I didn't I didn't follow anything. I was just crocheting. So this is absolutely gorgeous. Another gorgeous, very fragile page. Look, this is all like fabrics and book pages. This is actually a Russian page, I think magazine page. Actual hydrangeas, I put it down as well. Little strings are coming, or papers, rusty ones, some stamping on printed on fabric. A leaf with some very interesting cutout from collaged fabrics. Hydrangea, another kind of clean for writing paper. Gorgeous. This is all in threads and different fabrics and layers and little bit of doodling fabric snippets, just a gold. I love this one. Look at that. And sunflower is down there. All as well, I attached a lot of grunged up bits and pieces, and the same way I did fabric, little grungy fabric here in the center. This is a button and little snippet on a side. Another very grungy page, and we are all in a flowers, right? We are really. And I added as well grungy pieces and lace and some fabric and paper collage pieces, and as well a lot of like added grunge little pieces and collage pieces. Another part of that clean page, another leaf, another hydrangea. Extra, look at this, look at that page, guys, printed on a fabric. I added a lot of stuff on it to make it look even more grungy. I love this girl. So I didn't feel, what happened was is that thread finished like here. I was like, okay, I am not continue to stitch it because this is this is fine, and it does look really fine, really grungy as well. Look, I added some little bits and pieces. This is all added. Another black journal page from Brooke Pages, as well some stitching, and this is pressed flower, so I put it down. Little collage elements, little very grungy paper piece there, and there as well. Little bit of doily, so just a lot of stuff. And tree, you have to have your tree with your old house, right? So I was like, yeah, tree. And the same, I just grunged up and added some grungy things. This one here, look, little flip with little flower. This is another part of that printed fabric, coffee stained, and I started to print, and this part didn't go through, so I quickly took it out, right, and this is left. I left it because I like it, right? So and I could cover it, but that didn't cover. I put a lot on rusted and grunged up items on, and fabric collage as well. And this is another part. I just put a little bit grunge and down, and I love how this turned out. I have never tried to do this. This is my first time to print on a coffee stained fabric. I didn't think that was not my purpose. This was just for different purpose page. But yes, you know how it goes. You think to do one page and then another idea comes up, and this is what happened. I'll leave again, gorgeous sunflower, gorgeous pocket, very, as you can see, very grungy, gorgeous pocket, very uneven, added some extras, and large tag as well. I did large tags this time because there is now nothing to write in a journal, right? It's completely full, but at least you can do some little notes on the tags. So that's the last page. I have to lift it up. I absolutely love this as well. Actual leaf. This is resin, bits and pieces attached. This is rusted actual old little, how do you call it? I don't even know. Some numbers, some gold stitching, last little bit as well. I added this rusted fabric piece too. And then we have back pocket, and I put in a few pictures. I am not opening, I think, and little just black and white pictures from these little girls, and some rusted and grunged up little pieces, and two eco printed doilies. So that just goes in for use, actually. Yeah, and that's about it. Look, love this. You know, lately I say this is my best work. I love this. This is my, and now I can say this is my yeah, this is my best work. I really love this style. I will try to continue in this style a little bit as well, to make maybe smaller journals, because as I said, I have no idea how big this will become. I never thought this is going to be like that. But anyway, guys, I absolutely love it. So my lovelies, thank you so much. 1st September today. Yeah, just no just normal Friday for me, but for you probably, guys, a lot of kids going to school. Yeah, so fun starts, right? So nice and sunny out here. So let's just enjoy our weekend and see you guys very soon. If you have any questions, please ask. Bye.